Question number 3. Sir, a space covered by a person and a meal with all table appointments. Sana all may appointment, di ba? Space. I need space. Kailangan mo akong layuan. Pero hindi to ganito. Kasi sa space ng dining, kailangan mo siyang lapitan. Di ba? Ano yung tawag sa lugar na kung saan dun nakaupo ang isang tao na meron na po dong mga utensils na nakalatag at nakaredy na? Is it letter A, cover? Letter B, the placement? Letter C, the dining area? Letter D, the individual set? Hmm? Again, a space covered by a person in a meal with all table appointments. Teachers, pag sinasabi ito yung table appointments, di ba? Ano yung table appointments? No? Ito po yung mga arrangement. Kumbaga, di ba appointment is ready na po siya? Di ba meron ka pong appointment mean to say you're now ready to take what is being served. No? Ang layo-layo ng explanation mo says appointed between the table being served. Table appointment teachers emphasizes about the readiness. No? So letter A, cover. Letter B, placement. Letter C, dining area. And letter D, individual set. Again, a space covered by a person in a meal with all the table appointments, no? Ito yung table appointment. Ganun. No? Meron ka ng table appointment. So, anong tawag natin doon? Sa mga sumagot ng letter C, dining area, malaki po yan. No? Kapag dining area, the physical space kung saan doon isi-serve ang pagkain. That is the dining area. 'Di ba? Oh, maybe the dining room or any outdoor patios or any mga banquet halls natin, dining area 'yon. Because the dining area, the concept kasi ng dining area is kung saan sila kumakain. 'Di ba? As part no sa ating architectural drafting po natin no we do have this what we call as dining area, a space where the food is being consumed, a food or a space where the food is being shared. Dining area po yan. No? At saka yung dining area teachers, meron na po yung tables, chairs, ganon. We were left with A, B, we were left with only letter A, B, and D. Kay daming sumagot ng letter D, individual set. Teachers, pag sinasabi nating individual set, no? No? It focuses on one diner. Okay? It focuses on one diner. Okay? So, ito yung individual set natin, di ba? That is an individual set. Sir, kasi sir, yung picture niyo po, sir, nakakalito. No? Nakakalito. But then, if we are going to understand the question, it is the space covered with by a person in a meal with all the table appointments. These are all the table appointments. And from this one, going to this one, eto ka nakaupo dyan, this is not an individual set. No? This is what do we call as cover. Ayan. Cover. Cover yan, teachers, ha? Cover po yun. The cover in dining terms refer to the arrangement of our tablewares and utensils set for one person in a given dining table. Again, that is called cover. Now, sa isang cover, teachers, meron po tayong tinatawag na individual set. Okay? Okay. The space is the cover, and this material and these utensils placed there is what we call as the individual set. And this individual set commonly is we have the dinner plate, the napkin, the dinner fork, the water glass, the dinner knife, and the spoon. Ang tanong, saan nakalagay ang ating table napkin? Is it right or left? What is shoe, what the wa? Di ba? Saan nakalagay yung ating table napkin? Is it on the right or left? Ha? Eto ka kumakain ka, 'di ba? Eto ka kumakain ka dito. No? So kapag diyan ka kumakain, meaning to say, you have also to assume that where your left and right. Table napkin mo nasa right? Ha? Table napkin nasa right? Hala, 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 hala. Naku, 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 naku. Na. All right, no? Table napkin and the dinner fork will always be on the left. Ah, di ba? Will always be on the left. And sir, the spoon and the knife, regardless of what type of spoon, what type of knife, it should always be on the right. Okay? Nasa nasa right po yun sila. Left kasi sir, nasa picture. Huh? Left ba nasa picture natin? Of course, left kasi dito ka kasi kumakain eh. 'Di ba? Nakaharap ka kasi diyan. Dito yung left mo, diyan yung right mo. Tama? Na. So yan po yung teachers ha. Now, your water glass should always be at the right side of the person, at the top or at the top of the serving plate or dinner plate po natin. Ayun, next question natin for the night. Na. Sir, if you're a mason tasked to apply, to spread, and to shape plaster or mortar to produce a relatively smooth finish on concrete surface in the final stages of plastering, which masonry tool do you need? Again, kung ikaw ay isang mason at gusto mo at inatasan ka na mag-apply, mag-spread, and mag-shape ng mga mortar to produce a relatively smooth finish on concrete surfaces on the final stage of plastering. Which masonry tool do you need? Bakit may letter B? Bakit may letter B? Ah? Bakit may letter D? Bakit may letter D? No? Ano yung clue word mo dito? Ano yung clue word mo dito? Final stage of plastering. Again, what's your clue word here? The final stage of plastering. Therefore, tatanggalin mo si Beauty Plane kasi si Beauty Plane wala po siyang kinalaman doon. Wala po din kinalaman doon si Hammer, hindi mo siya pupukin. So you were left with two choices between trowel and float. Di ba? Oh. A na to, planer. Again, your word there is final stage. And this final stage creates a smooth finish. Now, let's talk about the material. For the float teachers, this float is usually made of wood or rubber. Correct? Tama. Di ba? Wood or rubber. Rubber. Tapos, ito naman, itong trowel natin is made of plain sheet. Now, ang tanong, alin dito ang makapag-produce ng smooth finish on the final stage? Si trowel or si float? Di ba? Si trowel or si float? Eh teacher, sabi nyo, Sir, nililito mo po kami. No, bakit ko po kayo nililito? Di ba? Kasi kung alam nyo na to noon, paninindigan nyo yung tamang sagot. Tama? Di ba? Kahit mag-iba man ang ikot ng mundo, yun pa rin yung isasagot mo. Dahil alam mo na smooth siya at saka final stage po siya. Therefore, the answer here will always be trowel. Naku, 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 ba't may nag-float pa rin? Ba't may nag-float, teachers? No? Si float, eto po si float. Si float po teachers, na-apply din po siya sa plastering or mortar. Kaya nga lang po teachers, leveling po yung key terms ng ating float. Again teachers, eto po Si float is made of wood or rubber. Tapos nag-apply po siya ng plaster. Pero yung kadalasan ginagamit si float for leveling purposes only. Now, Si trowel natin, plain sheet po siya. Ina-apply siya sa plaster at sa mortar. Tapos, ginagamit po siya for smooth finishes and usually final stages. Okay po ba? Huwag lituin ang sarili. Di ba, Rashid? Sabi ni Rashid kasi, Sir, trowel yan. No? Trowel talaga to, sir. No? The trowel is a flat, rectangular tool with a handle that is usually made of steel or plain sheets. No? It is used to apply, spread, and shape mortar plasters po natin. Mortar or plasters po natin, ha? So, tatanggalin niyo yung word na float. Kasi si float pang leveling po siya natin doon, no? To apply po siya the partial application of plaster and mortar, float po 'yon. Pero kapag final, trowel po tayo. Okay? Kapag final, trowel po tayo. Kapag partial lang po, si float po tayo.